Alrighty. Just like I told you, this is stalking me, and this is the Ontario Police, and they're going out of their way to do it at the Ontario Town Square where I remain right now. This is the exact discussion that I was having on my podcast about the grounds of federal prison and about the groundless presumption of being above suspicion that is afforded to police departments, and it's totally unfounded. And that is a reasonable conclusion based on what I'm documenting with the Ontario Police engaging. Why would you provide this evidence against an agency? First of all, they're engaged in criminal surveillance. They're monitoring documentation, so remember all that, okay? And then you are providing this evidence against the agency. It's also evidence against the police. This is speaking to the disgusting reality of these agencies. It's not just in California that's engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring. Why would you provide this evidence against yourself? This is speaking to what is impunity. The police are unworthy of the treatment that they're experiencing in the court systems in this country. And let me tell you why they're experiencing it, because it's a matter of massive corruption in this country. Okay, the court system, as I've documented here in California, facilitating federal group stalking and monitoring, which is underway by the police departments, enabling them the culture to engage in what is corruption. Why would you provide this evidence against the police? Why would the police engage in this? All right, you are a despicable criminal. And you're provided, do you understand how I already have hundreds of the entity engaged in stalking? This is the Ontario Police Department. There's no mistake, they're stalking me. They came from all the way back over there, flying in circles, coming right over here by me. Okay? They're flying directly over my head at the museum over there. They're flying directly over my head while I'm sitting over here, engaging what is flying in circles right here. Why would you provide this evidence of what you are engaging in? This is the grounds of understanding what are despicable criminals. In no way, and on no basis whatsoever, is the treatment in the courts, in the criminal system. This is what I'm addressing. This is what federal law is going to address. This needs to be addressed in the country, in the U.S., because it's unfounded. The Ontario Police Department is demonstrating it. Why else would you engage in this criminal conduct to somebody who is showing it on video? You think you're above the law. They're not. They're going to federal prison. What the Ontario Police Department is doing are what the police agencies in this country are doing. Okay, and stalking with the entity that's also stalking by airplane, flying directly over my head. This is P.O.C. That's the Ontario Police Department engaging in what is the conduct that shall result in what is disbanding such police departments. They are infections. It's not just California. I happen to be in California, and I'm documenting the pattern of conduct that's underway in the state, what's going on in the state, as I've shown you what is the setting, the unnatural environment. It's got direct implications of what's going on in this country. And the police departments are engaging in what is conduct which is based on what has been created, a culture of treating the corrupt police agencies as though they are above suspicion. The Ontario Police is providing ongoing confirmation that they are not. All right, and the way that the law treats them, it needs to adjust to that reality. It is currently 10:09 p.m. The Ontario Police Department, they're going to federal prison. And you're talking about what are this is documentation against that department. Not just the demons that I'm capturing and when I'm catching a particular demon with those uniforms on during the day. This is evidence against the Ontario Police Department, the entire agency. This is P.O.C. This is P.O.C. This is the breakdown of that system, and this is the conduct that the government engages in as you document. That's why you're talking about what is very necessary, very heavily intense federal legislation. This is P.O.C.